I really like this filter because it look like I got makeup on, but I don't have makeup on, you know. But okay, so I was doing the video and it cut my video off. That's why I don't like YouTube, because they always messing up my videos. Like, YouTube, we really gonna scrap up. Like, whoever, like, I'm gonna really have to hop into one of y'all dreams, because y'all got me bent. But, I'm gonna just sum it all up because I was really going through, I was really speaking on a lot of things. Okay, so what I started out with in the other video was this mark right here in the middle of my forehead. This is the third eye. I realized my eyebrows really like this face right here, my eyebrows hold it. Cause this is how I be looking at motherfuckers. Like, I've been looking at motherfuckers like this for a minute. And so now it's just like a permanent, like, thing with my eyebrows. I don't know. Oh my gosh. Okay, so yeah. This this mark has been here for 3 years. And I am seriously convinced it is the mark of my third eye. Like, the mark of my third eye. Like, this was my spiritual awakening started in 2016. Okay, and I didn't really start tapping into my spiritual gifts until, I didn't start maintaining my spiritual being until 2017. Even though I was in situations, because people were doing magic on me, okay, black magic. Yeah, they were doing black magic on me, ciphering my solar plexus chakra, okay, and the more I get in tune with the spiritual world, the deeper it goes, because I've had some out of body experiences, dealing with people. I had went to Wegmans the other day. It was like just a whole different vibe, like I walked through there like, yeah, what you gonna do? We ain't segregated no more. I'm all up in your store. I felt like that was just like the ancestors in me. It's just like, yeah, what you gonna do? You ain't gonna do nothing. You ain't gonna touch her. You ain't gonna say nothing to her. Oh my gosh, let me stop. But yeah, the energy was just it was very it was very it was full of white people. It was full of orcs. So my energy was just like, ugh, I cannot wait to get away from here. Like, oh my gosh, I couldn't wait to get away from that store. And then the thing is, I realized that I ain't never seen no Wegmans that look like this. Not over where the black people stay. Not over, even the one on Court Street don't even look like the one that's over here. Like, I'm like, these motherfuckers really they really got this mentality. Like, these motherfuckers, I mean, slavery was a whole sign. But, just that energy was I just remember it was like I could read people, and it's so weird now when I read people, because it's just like, huh, you're only here so you can get something out of me. Okay, so when I get that vibe, like, oh, you're here to get something out of me, and it's not even on no selfish vibe. It's just like, because with the situation I'm in now, it's like, you know, they can't really take nothing from me, and I ain't allowing no motherfucker to take anything from me. But you know, at the end of the day, our bodies are living portals. You know, at the end of the day, this material shit don't mean nothing to me. They know, the spirit in them knows that I'm a high vibrational being. I operate on high frequencies. Okay? And they know that the only way to penetrate my body is to get inside of my body. And I don't fuck around when it comes to that. And you have to be very, I can count on one hand, and not even five, like not even five, of my body count. I have had one rape experience, and that shit made me want to kill a motherfucker. And then the person that I was allowing to touch my body, you know, freely at the time, would make me feel bad about my own rape experience, wanting to question me about the whole entire experience. And it's just like, I try not to think about this shit. I've pushed this shit out my head so much that I couldn't even really tell you exactly how everything the fuck happened. Like, I had, well, back then, you know, now I can really, you know, zoom in on it because I had to heal it, you know. I could really zoom in on it and find where I'm, you know, my doing and my own demise at that time. You know, even though my mindset was on, no, we're not going that far, this person's mindset was on something different. That's just what it was. And that's what a lot of people, like a lot of men, don't even realize how they have sexually abused somebody, and they go on about life like it doesn't even matter. And you left this person scarred, and you think it's not going to come back to you. But that's why Saturn is fucking here, handing out karma, because a lot of men don't understand why they're getting the karma that they're getting. And it's just like, man, it's not even just from this lifetime, it's from past lives. Like, you don't understand it is because you haven't tapped into your spiritual side and worked to heal this lifetime, so you can, you know, move on to other lifetimes to try to heal them. You haven't done it, so you know that's why. And then sometimes these people, they're literally cursed. These people are already cursed because of you know, Masonic things that their lineage has already done. Okay, not everybody, because there are, you know, lineages that there are high vibrational lineages, okay, but still there's still something here that they have to come and learn and fix, you know, balancing out their yin and yang. And for any man that is on that type of journey, you know, I wish you the best of luck when it comes to those type of things. You know, I really hope you do heal from those experiences, because me just being, you know, a divine feminine and then balancing out my divine masculine, I realize how easy it's really not that, it's not that easy. It's really not. Forgiving, you know, those people that you had on a pedestal at one point, it's not easy. It's definitely not, it's not as easy as it looks. Okay. But when it comes to my own, you know, journey, I'm definitely grateful. because my father, I knew who my father was, but the way I was conceived, I was destined. I was destined to be the black sheep, the way I was conceived, because me and my uncle Tashambi, he was the golden child to he was the golden child, you know, and yeah, he was definitely the golden child to my karmic grandmother, but you know, I miss his energy. When I feel his energy is just so loving. Like he really messes with my heart chakra, energy when I think about him, because you know he's just so loving, even till his last days. But and definitely he was definitely one of my guardian angels. He brought me through a lot. He brought me through my dark night of the soul. I went through that dark night of the soul alone, thinking I had people, but I really didn't. Like, I really only had me, the divine, and my ancestors, my spirit guides. That's it. People around me that only wanted to be around me just to see what it is that I do, to maintain, a smile on my face. Like, am I really like this high vibrational person that I say that I am, or am I like low-key hating on people behind their back? And when people realize I wasn't like that, they're just like, oh well, why do I want to be like her? She not really doing nothing. Like, they put the material before our friendship. They put the material side of things before our friendship. Or it's not even our friendship, before a real friendship. What a real friendship is supposed to be like. They put that material before it. Whatever the material is, whether it was like money, or just, some people are just energy vampires to the point where they just want to get some information out of you. Want to know your deepest, darkest secrets and stuff like that. Shit, you could go ahead and get my deepest, darkest secrets. I'll sit there and tell it to anybody. Because guess what? I already talked to the divine about it. So the divine I'm already ascended, baby. There's nothing you can do. And then what am I going to do? Think about what these other people got to say about it? No. I know what gang stalking is. I know what I've been through it. I'm going through it right now. So, just these low vibrational people that literally wish death on me. Like, I literally had somebody tell me, I wish you would die, or send me a text message. What did the text message say? Oh, I hope you die. I hope, or something like that. And then it was like, I laughed at that shit. I was like, yeah, I did die. That's what the fucking dark night of the soul is, baby. Like, that's a part of me that's dying, like, for good. But when it came to this relationship that I was in, like, that was the reason why this person, sent that message to me. Like, you're mad because I got rid of your karmic ass sister. Like, period. I don't care. Like, I really don't. Like, none of y'all really understood what I was really going through. Y'all was just helping me stay stuck in the situation. None of y'all was getting beat on. Like, so there's no possible way that y'all gonna even understand what the fuck, because y'all hold this person to a high, standard, to a certain extent, just enough to feed some damn ego. Like, no. I couldn't do it. I stopped putting myself through them situations, and not giving a damn who had something to say about it. After my uncle had passed away, he the family kind of, dispersed, back to our own corners and stuff like that. And afterwards, it was okay. It was okay, but then I felt like I don't even know. People just stopped talking. People just stopped communicating. I had already felt alone in the situation anyway. So it was just like I was trying to be around more people to, help, lift spirits, and then not on top of, not only lift their spirit but lift my spirit. But it's just like, what am I supposed to do when people are, purposely ignoring me, or just things like that? But at the end of the day, I felt like that was specifically who I'm talking about is one of my cousins, 555 right here. Specifically one of my cousins. I felt like that person was doing magic on me as well, because they knew I was the chosen one. So because she knew about who she was before I knew about who I was, but I was already on that path to finding out, and I'm getting like so many downloads like that I'm hearing from spirit, like, telling me like, just secrets and stuff like that. And there's not there ain't nothing I can do about that. There's nothing I can do about that, spirit. Like, oh well. But okay, so moving on from that, the person that I was with definitely was a karmic that tried to keep me bound. Ooh. Definitely a psychopath. Okay. My left ear is Whew. Definitely a psychopath, okay? Malignant narcissist, pathological liar. So that's why I'm pretty sure like anything that I felt was the truth, I'm pretty sure it wasn't. like in tarot, this person was like the King of Swords reversed. King of Swords reversed. And it's crazy because like this person came to my dreams. I knew this person was doing love spells on me, she went to the person that I went to that told me that this person was not going to, like, this relationship was not gonna last. Like, she told me, like, we sat there and had talks. This person knew this lady knew who I was right then. When she met me, she knew who I was. She knew, like, oh, she's a chosen one. She's a chosen one. Yeah, because she's tapped into, those spiritual gifts, from them archonic spirits, I'm just gonna call it how I see it now. She knew who I was, but I didn't know who I was yet. And but she told me like, nah, this person it's not gonna be who you think it is, and I mean, this person is not who you think she is, the person that she was with I already knew she was rebounding. She was already rebounding while we were, still in the same household together. She's trying to figure out what I'm doing, stuff like that. And then it was like this motherfucker felt like she had control over everything that I did. Like, literally, anytime I wanted to do something or go out with somebody, I get the silent treatment, or not even the silent treatment. It would be straight up, you shouldn't do, but who the fuck are you talking to? Like, I am grown. I have not had nobody tell me what to do since I turned 18. And here you are trying to tell me what to do. anytime I had a friend, like, you were trying to, like, I'm telling you, like, all of my friends, like, they would tell me, or like the friends that I was making, like, they would tell me, like, that's a narcissist. Like, that's a narcissist. Like, you're like, they hear her cussing them out for, or cussing me out, for no reason, twice, two different states. One of my friends, her name was Ashley. She was in Tennessee. This is when I was living in Tennessee. She's cussing me out through the phone because I'm chilling with my friend, and she's like, you don't need to be over there. You don't need to be staying at her house. Like, just trying to tell me how to live my fucking life. Like, this is why your life is shit, because you don't, like, this is why your life is shit, and you try to mash our lives together because you don't know how to live your own fucking life. Like, this is exactly why, and then when you do, it's around drug dealers, or just girls or exes. Like, this is why you don't know how to live your life. This is why you can't find no sense of purpose in your life, and that's why Saturn got your ass right now. Like, I'm just keeping it real. Like, this is exactly why, because you followed me. Like, these past couple of years, instead of finding yourself, you followed me. Made me feel like I was the one that just, wasn't bringing anything to the table, but you were always where I was at. Even with my own karmic mother. Like, you came there, and it's like these people who said that they were on my team, loved me so much, allowed this person to come stay, knowing how, abusive and manipulative this person really was towards me, they still allowed this person to come stay. So it's just like, now I really see how fucked up mentally everybody was in this fucking situation, including myself. Now I really see how mentally fucked up, and then how still mentally fucked up they are, because I got about that shit. I purged, I cleansed, I did what I needed to do. Like, once I really found out that I was being spiritually attacked, like, literally death rituals, and then I had a dream, I was doing a lot. I was on someone's live, and they were saying that, like, how she was like, what'd she say? She was like, dreams about my teeth falling out, and like, that's how I knew that. I was like, oh no. Like, oh no. I got up, and I did my bath. I went and had a whole goddess bath, like, put everything up in there, everything up in my goddess bath. I had my essential oils, I had my orange pills, I had, my rosemary, my rose petals, like, just all kinds of things up in my bath. Like, I was like, nah, I got to cut these cords, I got to get my energy, I got to, that's probably why I'm glowing, like, right now, like, seriously glowing. But I had to really, like, really hit a bath, like, because that, like, I had already been, doing what I needed to do spiritually, but it was like that, knowing that dream that I had, oh my gosh, like, my teeth was literally, like, coming up, like, just thinking about it, it was like my teeth, like, yo, I had woke up like, oh my gosh, like, and at first I had really forgot about the dream, but when they had said that, like, that dream triggered me to like, them saying that triggered the dream, and I was like, whoa, yo, like, it was like oh my gosh, it felt like now that I'm thinking of, like, I'm looking back at it in my head, and it's like, it was like my teeth were, like, decaying, and it was like they were just coming out, or like I could just like, you know, pull my, like, that's how I knew I had somebody was doing something on me. Because that was the worst one that I had. But there was more than one dream. There was like 2 dreams that I had of my teeth falling out, you know. But I knew it was within this past year. I'm feeling within this past 2020, I had 2 dreams about my teeth falling out, but it was just recently that I knew somebody was trying to do a death ritual on me. Okay, I'm telling you, us chosen ones, this path is not easy. Period. Because we're combating our family, we combating friends, we combating other spiritual people. You know, spiritual people. It's not easy. And then we're combating the sleep ones, you know. It's a small percentage. It's a small percentage of us. It's a small percentage. A lot are called, but few are chosen. And the ones that are chosen, they choose us because they know we're going to do what we need to do to get our physical being right, and then, you know, put ourselves in a high vibration with the divine, with source, so we can, like, I'm telling you, I don't smoke no more, I don't drink no more. It ain't even a dibble or dabble or nothing. I don't even have sex no more. I'm day 50 something on not having sex. But before that, you know, I stepped out of my celibacy, you know, for a day, for 2 days. I stepped out of my celibacy for 2 days, you know, but I stepped right back in it right after that. Like, I stepped right back in it, you know. So if I wouldn't have stepped out of my celibacy, it would have been for a minute. It would have been since February. It would have been since February that I, you know, wasn't partaking in any sexual energy exchanges. You know, because that's all they are. That's all sex is. Sex is just an energy exchange, okay? And if somebody is on a lower vibration, all they do is bring you down to their vibration, okay? They deposit their negative energies into you, and, you know, and that's why I had went outside of what Divine had planned for me. You know, Divine was just like, stay to yourself, blah blah blah. I had went outside of that. You know, I had just got tired of being alone, and I received karma. Trust me, you have to work it ain't no just, even when us divine beings, you know, step outside of, you know, we still receive karma for that. You know, there are divine beings right now that still have to receive karma for stepping outside of, you know, divine's will for us, and will to, you know, stay on track. Because these spirits, they trying to, if they can't get you through your mind and all that stuff, they're gonna get you from the inside of your body, you know, like through other people, you know, through sex addicts. There's someone they're gonna bring, you know, somebody across your path who has these issues with sex, you know. And even if you don't want to have sex, you still have to be careful, because this person is sent for a reason. So that means that you're liable to get raped by these people. Like, you have to really be careful, because there was someone that was sent to me, and they were sent even though this was they were sent to me on purpose. But, you know, I was on guard. I had already knew earlier from that day on. But these people were sent to me. This one specific person was sent to me to get to know me, so he could, you know what room I stayed in and all kinds of things, like, just so I could spill the tea, you know. And this is how you know when it's a spirit, because they'll be completely infatuated by you. They'll be completely infatuated by you. And this person was completely infatuated. I love black women. Boy, get the fuck out of here. You like to get to know black women so you can have them sex trafficked. But see, motherfucker, I ain't that one. I ain't that one. That's dumb. I know what the fuck you here for. And my ancestors have put me on game. But the thing was, it was like, I ain't scared of these motherfuckers. And even if, like, I'm telling you, I thank divine for, each and every situation that I have been through, because it could have always been worse. It could have always been worse each and every time. But man, if I couldn't find no way to escape, trust me, it's gonna be I'm gonna be a Tasmanian devil up in that shit. You is not breaking me, bitch. Oh, you trying to force some shit down my throat? Oh, you is getting bit, bitch. Like, I don't give a fuck if you hit me afterwards. Like, I don't care about none of that. There is no breaking me, hon. There is no breaking me. I done been through so much shit. There is no breaking me. I don't care what the fuck you do to my body. My spirit will never. And I promise you, I could put on a motherfucking front. I could put on a motherfucking front. But as soon as I get that opportunity, you think you got me. As soon as I get that opportunity, bitch, I'm coming at your throat. And then I'm escaping. Then I'm freeing everybody. That's just... But I'm completely grateful for, my mindset. Okay? But, people who are in those situations, I do pray for them. I do pray for them to, find the strength so they can free themselves, come out of those situations. Because I know when this does happen, we have to be in place. Because I'm telling you, there's gonna be a lot more beings who have been sexually abused and stuff like that. There are gonna be a lot more beings who have been sexually abused coming out of not even some some are going to be released out into the public by their captors so they can so they won't get caught. Now when this happens, they are releasing these hurt people, unhealed people, into the world. These people won't know how to cope. They won't know how anything is done. And depending on how long they were in in captive, like, it's so much. But yeah, so I was with my ex, and I ended up leaving that. But I did it with integrity. That's what makes me different from everybody. 333. That's what makes me different from everybody. Master number 33. I do things with integrity all the time. I don't have no ill intent towards people. Anytime, this is the reason why I can't be friends with people, like regular people. I can't be friends. I cannot, because you have some ill intent towards me. You do. You might not know it yet. But that's the thing about me. I can figure it out before it even freaking happens. I'm that connected with the divine that I know what you could be coming across to do before you even know. And that's why I can just cut things off where they stand. Especially now. But shoot, I don't even have people like that I can really cut off. Because, I didn't cut everybody off, okay? And it's not because I wanted to cut everybody off. I had to cut everybody off. Because no matter how much I love somebody, that is what will keep you caught up in the matrix. Your love. Your love will keep you caught up in the matrix. That's exactly what will happen. Because 9 times out of 10, you loving somebody that's distorted. So they don't even love you. Because they don't even love themselves. Trust me, there's something in that relationship that they're benefiting from. That's the only reason why they fuck with you. That's the only reason why they try to be your friend. That's the only reason why, you know, they call you the littest family member. Because they want something from you. They want your energy. Okay? You might have a whack energy, but shoot, they want your money. You might have not even a whack energy, but a laid back energy. A chill energy. And they want to take that. Or they cause fights with you to get you out your character because you are a laid back person. Trust me, I was a calm baby. I was definitely chill. Like I asked my mom, like how I really did ask my karmic mother, like how was I when I was a child, and she'd be like, oh, you were calm, you were cool. So why the fuck did I go through a horrible childhood? Why was I on punishment all the time? Why couldn't I have friends? That's why I don't know how to. That's why I didn't know how to pick the right friends now, because it's not that I didn't know how to pick the right friends, but I didn't even have enough like experience besides school experiences and stuff like that, you know. But like the outside of school type of experiences. But at the same time, you know, I'm grateful because everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. But at the same time, it's just like, if I was such a good child, why did you make me feel like I was not shit? Like, I know I was a good child because I have those memories to think back and look on. But why are you trying to make me feel like I wasn't shit? Why did you neglect me? But then I know, because you didn't love yourself. And when you did try to love yourself, you never truly healed the right way. So you slid right back into, you know, depression. So now you gotta try to do that healing work all over again. But at the same time, you know, at some point they give up on that healing work. And they just say, fuck it. I'm just gonna live like this for the rest of my life. And that's your choice. That's your decision. But that should have never been my childhood. It shouldn't have. But, you know, I made a contract to come back to Earth and go through those things as a child. Those are what soul contracts are. You made a soul contract to live out your karmic, you know, your karmic deeds, your karmic justice, you know, whatever it was. Mine definitely was self-love, you know, because I was an orphan in a past life, and I had to come back and get it right and make sure I was loving myself. So now that, look at me, I'm not an orphan. Like, I'm not an orphan. You know, I'm not a kid, but I am a grown woman standing alone. And I show myself enough love than anybody has ever shown me all my entire life. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I came here and I got that right. I learned to love myself. I got that right. Moving in integrity still. You know? But now, I don't even have, it's not even not moving in integrity. It's just, bye. And sometimes I don't even gotta say bye. You know, Divine just be like, leave it. Leave it. You did what you needed to do. I tried to, when everything had happened with my karmic grandmother and my karmic mother, I still tried to, well, not with my karmic grandmother, but with my karmic mother, just to see, you know, to see if it was worth healing. Because I had already felt like it wasn't. I mean, like, look at your actions all the way up until this point. So what is there really to try to heal, you know? But I tried. Have I got a phone call ever since then? Mm-mm. Have I got a text ever since then? Mm-mm. Do I give a fuck? Mm-mm. Cause you never tried to before. You didn't do it before, so I'm not really. It's not an L. It's not an L. I don't have that emotional attachment to nobody. I don't. And I had to really do like when I said nobody, I had to really like search, search really within. And it's like, nah, I really don't have no emotional attachment because shit, everybody, cause they already exit themselves out. They've already done shit to me for me to, really cut them cords. You know, everybody was saying that they was there for me or whatever. Don't even try to talk to me. Don't even try to check in on me because of what somebody else gonna think about them from talking to the black sheep. Do I give a fuck? No, I do not give a fuck. I don't. And I really hope everybody watch this shit. I really hope everybody that be on my channel or trying to see what's up with me. Here's a message to all y'all. I do not give a fuck. Mm-mm. I learned to love me, and that was the best decision I've ever made. I found the goddess in me. I awakened the goddess in me. And that's just what it is. And you know what? One day you might awaken. One day you might not. That's not up to me. That's completely up to you. You only save yourself. A lot of people are waiting for, Jesus to come back and save them. But however you want to take it, you save you. You save you. That's literally it. You only save you. And then that's when the universe can come in and align with you. And start bringing you those things that you need. Start bringing you that karmic justice that you need with these people, with these places and things that have tried to destroy you. I'm telling you, it's the best thing that I've ever done in my entire life. Getting myself together spiritually. It has not been a financial thing at all. It has literally been me finding out who the fuck I am. And that's because I questioned who I was. Because nobody would try to tell me. My karmic mother didn't even remember the time I was born. So, that put off me finding out my rising. But, I got the picture and everything else. And even, I knew that I was, I came from, Native American because, on my father's side, his family was Native American. And on my grandmother's side too, because they were from Virginia. So, Virginia is definitely Native American land. But on the flip side, my prophet's side, they were Geechee. And so, that's why I was able to trace, myself back to Africa. I was able to trace a lot of things back to Africa. I already knew about the Native American side of me because I love nature. I love nature. Like, I could literally, it gave me a peace. It was where I could be calm. I love this experience. Just thinking about that took me to this camping experience that I had. And it was amazing because I was surrounded by friends and just it was amazing. We had what was the name of that place? Camp Rockfish or something like that, or something like that. But back in North Carolina, and it was just amazing. Like, the place was beautiful. We did, team exercises and stuff like that. I've always been that leader type person, but I've always been that 44. I've always been that I could work alone too, I ain't never really need anybody because I had always felt alone anyway. Surrounded by friends, surrounded by family. How is that possible? How is that possible to be surrounded by people and still feel alone? Even when my uncle passed away, surrounded by people and still feel alone. And then when everybody I feel like everybody knew what was coming. When they spirit knew what was coming. It was like, get away from her. She gonna end up exposing your ass. Get away from her. When she find out who she is, she's gonna expose you. Get away from her. But do all you can behind closed doors. My grandma wanted to take my spirituality away from me, wanted to take my altar away from me because my karmic mother told her that I was doing voodoo. Baby girl, I ain't never do no voodoo. Just because I was the type of person to not experiment. I was the type of person to read about what things were. Yeah. But I ain't never do no voodoo. Nah. And you know I wasn't doing no damn voodoo. She knew that I wasn't doing nothing to hurt her. She knew that. But, they forced a lot of things to happen for me. And I am grateful. Even the ones that was doing magic on me, sex magic, you just made me experience a whole different side of me that I didn't even know existed. Thank you. You just helped me harness my sexual energy in a whole different light. And it was crazy because nobody really understands what I was going through. Being around these people and they looking at me for something else, and my mind is in a whole completely different state of mind. Because I'm trying to figure out what's happening to me. Why does my mind feel like it's staying stuck? Like, why am I confused about this person? Trying to do binding spells, and we didn't even have sex, so that's how you know this had to be something like this was a real demon that was coming to me and raping me. So nobody really understands what sexual PTSD is. They feel it is just as worse. I feel like it's worse. Like, like a physical person raping you is bad. It's bad. I don't take away from that experience, but to know that somebody was really raping you using a demon. And of course, because I was sexually active, at the time, like, the love spells, it wasn't really clicking. It wasn't really clicking that, hold on, this is not natural. This is not natural. I don't care how close you are sexually to a person. This is not natural. Something was literally like my soul was screaming at me to wake up. Like, and I could see my soul like screaming at me. Like, nobody will understand what I was going through during that. And I had to move on and heal from that experience, because staying stuck to it mentally wouldn't do anything but keep this demon around me. Like, I literally have been fighting for my soul well, I got my soul, but at the time I was fighting for my soul. This person was ciphering energy from me using a demon, like a literal entity. But I was waking up to my spiritual gifts and my spiritual powers, and this person knew I was the real deal spiritually. Shit, I was telling him stuff. I was telling him things about his own self. But it was some things that was blocked off because of the love spells. But like, I won't be surprised. I really won't be surprised. Not only was that person doing that to me, but the girl he was with was also doing some things, trying to take my solar plexus energy. And on top of that, a friend that I was close to was taking my solar plexus energy. So I was literally fighting for it. It was crazy because these people, they knew what they were doing the whole time. Possibly my own mother. I haven't got confirmation on that too much yet. Because, Spirit reveals to me things when I need it to be revealed. But I'm pretty confident about certain people because I've had dreams. I've had dreams about me acting out my anger onto them in the dream state. Yeah, I've had them dreams, and they probably know, if they ever watch this video, they know what I'm talking about with them dreams. I was beating their ass in them dreams, and trust me, if spirits say don't even go there, because you won't see them. They'll either, the spirit just told me someone's gonna commit suicide. Someone's gonna commit suicide. Some are gonna be committed. I got confirmation about my ex-friend about the things that she's going through right now, and she got the spirit realm pissed at her. The spirit realm is pissed at her and anybody around her. They're having a curse put on them. They have a curse put on them. I was watching a Professional High Priestess, and she does a karmic reads for us. She does a karmic reads for us because she be going through it. She been going through the gang stalking and all that stuff. But it feels good to know that, like, we're not alone. We're not alone in this fight. And it sucks that we all have to go through this. It really does, because these people, they're literally playing with our lives. Like, what's to say when a divine being is trying to get themselves together and they slip up that one time and they really do go with that entity Like, you don't understand how one slip can literally change one of our lives. And you sitting there playing with it. And not only that, you're playing with your life too. You're playing with your generations. You're playing with your curse. You putting curses on your children. You don't even know how some of your children are going to come up. Like, five, oh my gosh, 555. Like, you don't even know how the huge change and transformation that your lineage is gonna have. And what's crazy is that she has upsetted when Professional High Priestess was talking, she started to sound like her. She started to, it's like I could hear her. And that's one thing when these spiritual, these high vibrational spiritual beings be talking, it's like a certain frequency that I can start hearing in a different voice. It's like spirit is allowing me to hear that person, like literally hear what they're going through, like through their feelings. And she started, crying, and I was like, damn, I know that's her. But this is what you get. You tried to do this to me. She probably was, after I found out and exposed her, she probably did try to do some death rituals on me. Shoot, she learned all that shit from somebody else. I know that lady turned on her. She learned that shit from somebody else, and that lady turned on her. Because now they gotta go through karma. They gotta go through karma right along with her. That's why I was doing my ancestral offerings to somebody, and my ancestor said, stop. Don't use her to offer anything else to us. Plain like that. They said, don't use her to offer anything else to us.